Everyone wants to be ecstatic in their life. I'm going to share what I feel will cover your ecstaticness by doing this. If you follow what I'm going to share in your life, I'm sure your happiness in life will be increased. The essence, it can be described in a single word, and that single word is overlook. If you overlook your problems, your happiness can be increased. You can say that you cannot overlook everything that happens to your life. I agree. Like there are small things, like someone moves in the traffic, or someone honks in the traffic, you can ignore it. Someone in your house, it's a small problem, you can ignore it. But there are some serious problems in life which requires attention. In those cases, you will perform better if you overlook the temptation to pass judgment. Most of the cases, what happens, something bad happens to us, we make a judgment. And we keep in thought of that judgment, and that hampers our mind. And as someone told, happiness is in our mind. It's nothing external, it happens always in our mind. If we think about that problem continuously, we will be sad. So try to overlook that thing. Most of us have a tendency to lash back to the person who hurt us. If you start giving grace to the person who gives you grief, your life will be improved further. Like most of us, if someone did bad to us, what we do? We start thinking how we can take revenge from him, always make a plan of that. In that thought process, what we do? We always disturb our mental energy. We are not causing that person any thought, but we are causing hurt to us. We are disturbing us. Because of our nature. When we go home, our family suffers. So try to overlook that part. Okay, now come to angry. In those situations like this, angry is the main part that causes us sorrow. Dal Carnegie, in his book How to Win Friends and Influence People, in his first chapter, he told to avoid 3 C's, and those 3 C's are condemn, criticize, and complain. He said that never condemn, never criticize, or never complain. Avoid as much as possible. Okay. As human beings, it's very hard for us to accept our fault. So if you criticize someone on his face, you are not doing anything beneficial to him, and still you are spoiling the relationship. This does not hold today. You can criticize me for my speech. But if you criticize someone on his face, he will think bad about you. He say that, who the hell he is to give me advice? So try to avoid it as much as possible. It does not hold for close people. People who are close, you can criticize them, but don't give your lecture or your advice to the people who met. You just met, say that you're not wearing good clothes, you're not looking good. Don't avoid those things. And second, this is the primary thing, but I feel that it's not good to criticize someone in our heart also. Okay, if you don't criticize someone in face, and if you are criticizing that person in our heart, oh, that person did bad to me, that also does not help you. It will unnecessarily bug you again and again. So if you can't do that, what I generally do is, if you can't avoid that feeling, just call when any of your close friend or say that, okay, this bad thing happens to me, and that feeling goes away. Second thing I feel is, in most of the situations these things happens, our thought process is derived from what we see continuously. Like movie or television has a lot of effect on our thought process. Like I don't follow much serials here, like soap here, but in India we have, in evening time, the soap that talks about mother-in-law and daughter-in-law quarrels. So what happens if some problem happens in life, we try to react in the same way as it happens in television. So we try to react in the same way. We try to be an actor and we try to react in that way. So for that process, instead of spending so much time on television or newspaper, try to get some positive stimuli in your life. Like involved in ToastMasters meeting, you can learn in good thoughts. Go to the people where the people discussing good thoughts. Watch inspirational videos, watch motivational videos that will improve your thought process. And second thing is, as we don't remember what happens 2 years back to us. If you ask me what happened 3rd September 2005, I don't remember. If something bad happens to me in my life, everything will go forever. It's like day and night. If the night is there, day will come. If day is there, night will come. In everyone's life, happiness and sad moments comes. You cannot overcome, you cannot avoid that, that has to come. But one thing that you can do is overlook them as much as possible. And so in a conclusion, I want to say is that for petty problems in life, just ignore them. And for the serious problems in life, avoid your temptation to pass judgment to others. That's all. Thank you.